Good morning, Flosstube. So it's Dobby here, covered in floss. And this is my second Flosstube. And basically, I filmed and uploaded my video like 5 days ago. And you all blew my mind. Because I expected that it's going to be watched by a couple of friends that I sent the link to. But actually, I have at the moment over 200 subscribers. So thank you so much. It's just like I feel so humbled because this is just like, you know, this is something that I completely love and this is my joy and so on. So being able to share that with you and knowing that it's kind of like well received, it's something super amazing. So thank you so much. It's really appreciated, and every new notification just like completely makes my day. So thank you so much for all who subscribed, who commented on my last video, and I really hope that you're going to like my this one as well. So yeah, what was happening within last week? So first, why I am okay, so basically I didn't plan on like the specific schedule for filming because I know how often we hear from other Flosstubers that, okay, see you in a week, see you in 2 weeks, and then they come back because life happened after just like a longer time and they're feel the need to apologize and so on. But it just like, I understand this is life. This is life is happening, so it's just like, yeah, I'm so super happy that you all just want to share your life with us. So if you do it like on a regular basis, fantastic. But if you do it like every, I don't know, month, 2 months, 3 months, I'm also okay with that. So it's just like, I didn't want to mention anything about some specific schedule because I don't want to apologize. I really don't want to apologize because yeah, we're adults and we know what is happening, that life comes first, unfortunately, and only then we can just like spend some time with our hobbies and so on. So what was happening within last week that made me film so quickly? So basically, unpacking. As you know, I have recently moved to my boyfriend's place, and oh my god, he's just like the sweetest, and he accommodated all my stitching needs. That was the first thing that he did, so that was amazing. But still, it's just like things are in boxes, and these are like the less important boxes that there is nothing that we need in our everyday life, so they can wait a bit until we just like, you know, organize ourselves properly with the stuff that we have out of the boxes already. So that's the thing. But then as you got me inspired and motivated for at least starting with my stitchy stuff. So first thing that was unpacking, and I took out a few things that I want to show you and I want to share. But also there was quite a new things happening. So first, I think that it was just like a perfect timing, but the moment I filmed, and in the evening I was talking to my boyfriend and I was just like, yeah, I was mentioning that maybe one day I'm just going to do a video of my wish list on Heaven and Earth Designs website and so on, to just show the variety of patterns that I keep falling in and out of love with and so on. And I just wanted to show him a couple of them, and we went to the website. It turned out that it was a kind of flash sale, 50%. So of course, there is no way I wouldn't just pass it. Normally, I would. But recently, talking about this all colorful stuff and so on, I needed something new. So I looked through my wish list and the things that I loved the most. And somehow 4 patterns landed in my cart. And just like 4 patterns, and they're all regular size. And then the most supportive of boyfriends was just like, just do it. Just buy them. You're going to buy them anyway. So it's just like, now you can have them in your stash and you're going to decide if you want to start any of them. So the thing is that he unfortunately understands that collecting patterns is like a separate hobby. So he's just like super supportive, and unfortunately I think that my wallet is going to hate it. But oh well, I got 4 patterns and I kind of have a new start. So that's why, if you just like notice, this video is called UFOs and UFO. Why? Because the one that I got was Amy Stewart, and it's called I Break for UFOs. And it's just like amazing explosion of colors. But what sold me on that? So basically, I love anything paranormal. I love UFOs, and one of my like favorite things is just like an image of a poor cow being abducted. Of course, it is included in this pattern, so I had to have it, and I really had to start it. So basically, I had the fabric, I had the pattern already, of course, and I decided to just like go through my stash, find the floss, everything is there, so we good. So I forgot to unzip it. Sorry, I will try to be very gentle, or at least quick. So we have a new start, and we have a new start that, if you are familiar with Hades, and especially like the ones that I started before, it just like, it was all dark, it was always all dark. Here I am, just a bit over 1,000 stitches, and there is so much color already, so much color, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Of course, it also, so much color also means a lot of confetti, but somehow I don't mind, so we're good with that. And something that I discovered after my last video, because I told you that I got this gorgeous magnifying glass lamp thingy from my mother-in-law, and thank you so much for everyone commenting with their concerns that I shouldn't leave that uncovered, especially when it's close to the window. Yes, I am aware. However, sometimes it's just like when it's in use, I just take off this cover. So it's just like I don't have like additional shadow from the window. However, normally when it's not in use, it's covered, we're safe. I am totally aware of the possible danger. So I was talking about this magnifying glass and the lamp in there, and that it helps me a lot with 25 count. But to be honest, at the moment I noticed that after using that, and kind of, I think that it was more not the thing of if the holes are visible or like the threads are visible, it was more me being used to stitching more on Ada when doing full coverage. So once I started with the lamp and with the magnifier, 25 doesn't look so small anymore. So actually, I did quite a huge part of that without anything. So just using the daylight or like the lamp and so on, the lamp itself without the magnifier, everything was cool in here. So let's see, maybe I will just like get converted. My friend, hi Sabine. So she is just like, she is obsessed with 25 count, and she was trying to convert me for quite some time. Now she's very proud of me that I finally did it. So it's just like, let's see how's that going to go further. So that was that, and it just like, I super enjoy that. So this time I am just like ready for editing. Last time I just like couldn't be bothered, and I have my boyfriend already just told me that he's going to help me with editing, so we're going to post all the pictures in here. So definitely I break for UFOs is going to come up here, and the other 3 patterns that I bought also are going to be included. So apart from the I break for UFOs, I got myself another Amy Stewart, because this one is Amy Stewart. We all love Amy Stewart. Is Kitty Heaven. And it's just like, there is one cat. If you just like look at the pattern and you look like I think that it's going to be like kind of here. There is a cat that is climbing and trying to grab some stuff. And this is one of our cats. This is just like, she looks exactly like that. And she's exactly the same mischievous little devil. And we love her for that. But it's just like, sometimes I tell her that if she doesn't stop, I'm going to have a really cool new, very warm gloves. She doesn't care. So this is this one. Then the next one, I'm just looking at my notes. The next one is Market Stall. And this is by the designer that I loved forever. And I saw that a lot with other Flosstubers. However, I was kind of scared. I don't know why. It is still just like, you know, just cross after cross, that's the same, but it's just so gorgeous that I don't know if I was afraid that I'm not going to just do it justice or something. So this is Market Stall by Ciro Marchetti. I really hope that I just pronounced the name correctly. And it's just like, you're going to see that it's so gorgeous with all the colors, flowers and so on. And basically, I am not a flower girl. I am not a flower girl, and this is not something that I would kind of go towards. But with this one, I am just like, I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. And it's just like so funny, because I was looking at the picture on the Heaven and Earth Designs website, and I didn't notice something that came up only when I looked at the mock-up. So there is like, on this Market Stall, there is actually a kitty that is asleep. So I was laughing that at the moment, it's just like most of the patterns that I have on my wish list. So they are, even if that's not noticeable at the first look, there is definitely somewhere a kitty hidden. So that's the thing. So I don't know. And I'm just going to tell you in the future the story how I became a crazy cat lady. Because I used to be a dog person, definitely. Cats were, okay, apparently I'm just starting to tell this story. But yeah, the thing is that I used to be a dog person, and cats were okay. But I never had any like closer connection with cats. And when I met my boyfriend, he had these 2 fluffs. And their sisters, And one of them is just like this super, super curious kitty. She is just like everywhere. She needs to put her tiny fluffy face into like every nook and cranny. She needs to know everything. The other one is rather shy, and she is just like keeping her distance. But the curious, this super inquisitive one, basically we're laughing that she is me in a cat form. So first, she is interested in everything, and she gets distracted very, very quickly. She's also the sweetest, the cuddliest thing in the world. That is also very, very much food motivated, so she's very much like me. But yeah, it's just like she completely sold me on cats. And it's just like at the moment, I cannot imagine my life without these two. So yeah. And of course, if you hear any sounds, it means that she found something to play with. Today I woke up to the electric mixer whisker being played with. She opened a drawer and she just found one, and she decided that this is a perfect toy because it's just like you can chew on that and it doesn't break. Plus, when you throw it, it makes a lot of sound. So of course, perfect toy. But okay, so that was that. So kitties everywhere. So I found this kitty on the market stall pattern. You're going to see that here. And I'm absolutely in love with that. And the fourth one that I got is Sue Taylor's Peacock Plumage. And here Jemima, the rocking stitcher. So she's stitching that, and this is just like, these are completely not my colors. But I couldn't just stop looking at her work. And when I saw it, I was just like, oh my God, I may get it. And when I showed that to my boyfriend, he wasn't just like, no, May, you have to get it. So I got it, and it's just like at the moment waiting for its turn. But yeah, it's just like, it's absolutely gorgeous. You're going to see it here. So let's see how's that going to work, because at the moment I am very much monogamous stitcher. So once I start on something, I really want to see some progress, so I want to continue with that, and I just want to go and go and go. But on the other hand, first I want to start all the things, one thing. And the other thing is just like, as I'm working mostly on full coverage and on rather big pieces, I would like to see some finishes as well. So I decided, and this is just like, I cannot even say how many times I tried to plan my stitching or something, but it never worked. So let's see, this is not like a plan, it's kind of like the idea that I would like to add to my general, these huge pieces. I would like to have one teeny tiny pattern finished every 2 months. How's that going to work? Let's see. However, this is just like something that I know that is going to just like give me motivation to do something more, because it's just like, when you have a finish, maybe it's only me, but when you have a finish, it's just like, oh my God, it looks so amazing, I really want to stitch on something more. So this is the thing. So basically, with this thought in mind, and being kind of motivated by you and your comments as well, I took out, sorry again, zipper, I took out the Farmer's Freefall. So this is what I was talking about. This is Night Spirit Studio. Let me just, as you can see, it's still still has a hoop. I'm a hoop person at the moment, just like venturing towards nudge, but even I'm doing also, this is, I think that this is like 10 centimeters, 4 inches. So I was doing my heads on that. I don't care. It's just like Q-snaps and so on. I'm trying. I have like this smart stand that is not perfect, and I was trying that with Q-snaps. Not working so well, so just let's see how's that going to go further, because I would really like to have a stand and to be able to stitch two-handedly. This is a recent thing also for me, to stitch using two hands. So I'm still learning. However, it's just like it definitely shows how much quicker you can go. So let's see. But going back to Night Spirit Studio, one of the woodcut pieces. So this is the Farmer's Freefall. So as you can see, I have the main character here, so the devil stitched here. So I was done, but like somewhere here, and it was just like somewhere in the bag for quite some time. And I started yesterday and coming back, and I actually managed to do these pieces and a few here. So I would really hope to have it finished maybe by the end of May. Let's see. Basically, this is definitely one of the things that is a very good traveling piece, because I have like this tiny pouch where I have everything. I have my pattern, I have my highlighter, my floss, and so on. So at the moment, after the move, my way to work, it's going to take about, like, door to door, it's about 2 hours, where I am for over an hour on a bus and on a train. So I think that I'm just going to be working on that also on the way to work and back from work. So it's just going to be getting at least once a week. This is how often I need to be in the office. It's going to get at least once a week, like a good hour of working on it. So it can be something. Let's see. So this is like the first mini plan. And I think that once I'm done with this one, I'm going to definitely continue with the further patterns in the series. And also, Crazy Cat Lady, I have lots of small patterns of kitties, and I have had an idea that I would like to stitch them and just like have them in tiny frames in various places around the flat. So let's see how's that going to work. But so this is what has been happening, and what is currently on my hoop. And now the things that I was to talk about as the other thing. So the UFOs. UFOs, as we know, are unfinished objects. So the thing is that they're unfinished objects for now. I don't know if I'm going to go back to them, if they're going to be restarted, but I still kind of like them. So I don't want to like completely UFO them. I just want to put them in the timeout. They have been in a timeout for quite some time already, but still, and just like each time when I look at them, it's just like I would like to continue, but not now. This is not a good time. So yeah, basically, let's see what's happening with that. So in no particular order, let's see how's that going to work. I just like have a pile of the projects in here. So the first one, and this is just like, I cannot, I love her still so much, but it's just like, I hate the fabric that I started doing that on, and the progress is just like, it's super huge, but I think that I didn't do her justice. So this is Red by Mirabilia. You're going to see her here, and this is where we are. So as you can see, I have done a lot, and for a really long time that was a piece that I completely couldn't put down. And I love her, I really love her, but the thing is that this is, I don't even remember what fabric that is. I know that this is 28 count, but it's just like a plain super light gray, and I just think that she deserves more. She deserves something that would be hand dyed, something that would be with like some pops of color here and there, just to make her even more beautiful. Because just like, look, this like fabric folding that is made by simple changes and shading and blending of colors. I'm in love, still in love. I am happy here that I didn't start with any, because I have had her fully kitted, so I have all the beads and I have all the specialty threads and so on. So I'm happy that all that is done here, this is only DMC. So if I restart her on something different, I'm just going to kind of waste the DMCs that I used. But tell me, what do you think? Do you think that it's just like, do you have any ideas what fabric would look good on? I actually spent quite some time on the this fabric viewer, trying to place her on something that would really make her pop. And I think that I just like had 37 or something fabrics that I think that she would look good on, but I couldn't decide between them. So unfortunately, she's still waiting. But once I find the proper fabric, the fabric that I know that it's just like, it's going to be good for her and for me, I think that she may very easily become my focus piece, that for sure. So that was Mirabilia Red. Once again, let's have a look. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. And I think that this is like another take on my obsession with like little Red Riding Hood, or just Red Riding Hood, because she is kind of a fancy lady version for me. So yeah, and basically I am not very much into like fancy ladies to be stitched, because mostly what I stitch I would like to have on my walls, and this is not necessarily my aesthetics. But to be honest, I have no idea what my aesthetics is. I always call it like the basic white witch. So something basic, very gently floral, pastels, colorful, with a dark twist. So this is this thing. However, at the moment I'm gravitating so much towards colors. So yeah, let's see where it takes me actually. The next thing that actually has been waiting on its turn. So this is the Sal by Peppermint Purple. So it's all black work, and I actually was stitching that in two times because I wanted to give one to my friend, and this is from 2020, I think this is 2020, because this is, yes, definitely this is 2020 Sal, and it's stitched on one of the fabric of the month from Sparklies from the UK. Oh my god, I love her fabrics at the moment. I saw that the website is under construction. I am not sure what is happening. However, it just like that was fabric of the month, that I still have lots of stuff, and I don't know if you can see. But as the name says, this is Sparklies, so this is a bit sparkly as well. Oh, let me just grab a piece of paper, maybe. Just going to from the behind, but I don't know what it's going to be. No, the sparkle doesn't show, but there is a sparkle, a lot of sparkle. So I think that I am somewhere. Oh yeah, okay. So here we have the end marked of the pattern. So I think exactly half through. And maybe one day I will come back to that. It was stitched only with DMC, some purples and blues. The problem is that at the moment I don't remember which ones I stitched that with, so coming back also to that would be a bit difficult. But I would like to finish that and just like, you know, have this kind of sense of completion as well on that, because I absolutely love it. I still love it, but it's just, you know what it is like with Sals. You are getting excited, and then you're just like, you know, you're super on time with everything, and then one piece you're late with that, and then you're a bit behind, and then it's very, very difficult to catch up. So that's why at the moment I'm not doing Sals like that, because just like I know myself. I know myself. There is only one Sal that I finished to that I managed to complete, and actually I think that I forgot to tell about that last time. It could have been also even in my finishes bag. Yep, I think so. But definitely I would just like show that. That's the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, well, not Once Upon a Time, but the favorite books, the Storytime Sal. So I have it finished, and it's just gorgeous. The thing is that this is like not necessarily something that I want to have on my wall, even if I love it so much. So my friend, she has like a little girl, so I think that it's going to be a gift for her. So, but yeah, that was Peppermint Purple. And then the next one, and I think that before I even tell you what that is, if I show you that, you will know. And you will see why I don't necessarily want to continue on that. So this is Carriage House Samplings, and this is Halloween at Hawkrun Hollow. And I love it. I still love it. The thing is that it's just like I started that on 18 count oatmeal Ada, and I don't want to continue on that. The thing is that it's just huge. It's just so super huge. So if I was to continue on that, I think that it's just going to be a restart, because no, not doing that. Or maybe I would just like go with separate just blocks and so on. So as you can see, I have like the whole frame done, and I was working a lot on the DMC black, so of course 310, and it's just like it kind of burned me out on this piece. So yeah, it's been in a timeout for 3 years at the moment, I think, maybe a bit longer. Let's see. So let's see if we're just going to go back to that, because it just like, I still love it. It's just, I'm in Germany and Halloween is not that popular and so on, but all these Halloweeny pieces and like a bit spooky pieces, they completely complete me, just have my heart say. Yeah, so this is what the finished piece would look like. And you saw what I did on that, so yeah, definitely still a bit to go. And let's see what's going to happen with that, because I don't think that I'm going to continue on this one. Nope. Then another thing, and this is something that I created a pattern of in Pick to Pat. This is okay, so I'm just going to show you the cover, the mock-up for my piece here. So if you like Dune, you probably recognize it as the cover of the first book, one of the covers of the first book. And I love Dune and I love the book. I love the new movie. I cannot wait for the second part of that. And yeah, I really wanted to have that on my wall as a kind of poster-ish stitching. However, of course, full coverage for me so far, it was 18 count, 2 over 1. So this is what I have at the moment. A lot of black again. And I'm surprised that I'm just like, you know, putting my stuff aside, because just like it's black and black and blocks of black. So yeah, I would really like to have it on my wall, but it's just, I think that we're going to have another restart, because it's, nope, it's not happening. So I don't know what I'm going to do with all my just like this 18 count pieces that I have left, but maybe I'm just going to like dip my toe into fabric dyeing. No, I don't need another hobby. I don't need another hobby. But on the other hand, who knows? The thing is that it's just like at the moment in Germany, I feel very limited with the choices regarding like the hand-dyed fabrics and so on. Of course, we're in Europe, so I have the gorgeous extra designs in Hungary, so I can always just like order something from her. The thing is that she does things that are more primitive, and yeah, it's not necessarily what I always want. I definitely have like a huge wish list of the things that I want to do and I want to get from her, but it's just like, it's not at the moment. So it still needs to wait a bit. And talking about dyers, this is the thing. So I mentioned that I had stuff from Sparkly's earlier, and I was in their fabric of the month, and I have lots of them, and they're all gorgeous, even weave, sparkly, with a lot of colors, and I absolutely love them, and I love working on them as well. Usually when you have anything that is opalescent, it can be quite scratchy, but with these fabrics I never had any issues, and I really, really like working on them, so that's the thing. So yeah, let's see how's that going to work further, because at the moment with sparklies, as I mentioned, the website seems to be under construction. So I went to another dye that I absolutely loved, still love, from the UK. It's Chromatic Alchemy. The thing is that they seem not to ship to Germany, and it's a bummer. It's a huge, huge bummer, because basically I did my Dragons of Sumatra on the Chromatic Alchemy piece, and I loved it. I really loved it. So yeah, I have another one, and I even have it here. So this is Chromatic Alchemy Tiger's Eye 28 count casual. Look how beautiful. It's just like, I have no words for that. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's just, this piece actually is it is supposed to be for lavender and lace angel of love. I would really love to stitch that for my mom. My mom loves angels very much. Me, as you could see from all my spooky / devilish stitching, not so much. However, it's just like, I would really love to stitch that for my mom. So let's see. I have the fabric, I think that I have the floss, and I even may have most of the beads and so on. I don't remember at the moment. There's another box somewhere. So I would really like to go back to that and give it a try, or rather start it and give it a try, but not now. But coming back to dyes, so as you can see, sparklies and Chromatic Alchemy. So just like me earlier, ordering that from the UK and being super happy with the service and so on. At the moment, I went to Etsy trying to find somebody more local, but here I have only choice in mostly like super dark fabrics, and I would like something more bright, because I have a few pieces that I would like to really do on the hand dyed fabric as well. But this is just something also for the future. But if you know about any dyers that are in Germany or shipped to Germany and are not necessarily based in the UK, in the US, sorry, please let me know. Please let me know in the comment section. I would really appreciate that. So yeah, let's see. So another piece that is in the timeout, and I don't know if I would continue on that or if I would restart it, another piece that would need restarting. So this is Rose Red Snow White, and it's charted by Hade from beautiful art of Jenna della Grottaglia Maldonado, and this is what it looks like when finished, of course. And this is where I am. So as you can see, this is like the first page and like half of the second page going down. So it may not seem so, but there is a lot of confetti in here. And I started that again on 18 count Ada. And at the moment, it's just huge. Sorry, I think that I'm hitting my desk word. Sorry. So I don't know what to do with that, because I still love the pattern, but it's just like going again with so many darks on 18 count. Just like, no, I cannot continue. I don't want to. It's too dark, it's too much. I need color. I really need color at the moment. So yeah, another thing needs to wait, unfortunately, until I decide what I want to do with that. And to be honest, I don't mind restarting if I really love the pattern, because it really means that I'm just going to work on that. Because if I don't like the fabric and I don't like working on something on this specific fabric, I just won't work on that. So I prefer to just scratch that and start anew on something that is more pleasant to work on. And let's see what that is. And the last from the current UFOs that may be fully UFO'd or maybe FO'd or FFO'd in the future. So this is Sabine Rich. This is the art of Sabine Rich, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and this is Mini Warriors Red. So again, the picture here. And this is where I am. So actually that was my first venture into the world of 25 count and stitching 1/1. And I wasn't sure because I didn't like the coverage at that time, but at the moment I think that it looks really good. So definitely I really love the pattern, and it just like in comparison to the other ones, just look, it's going to be super tiny. So I would really like to go back to that. However, it's also like the thing that it's kind of darkish colors, so I am not very much gravitating towards that now. I really need color, and I really need some, I wanted to say pick-me-ups, but no, it's not pick-me-ups. It's just like I really need something that like makes me smile all the time when I stitch on that. So it's like color. And yeah, that would be it in terms of stitching itself. I have something that I bought myself like 2 days ago, and I just like cannot, I'm so super excited about that. So basically at the moment I am trying to be more organized and have my projects in let's say project bags. I didn't venture yet into the world of project bags because I know that I would love to have them all, so I don't want to start yet. Let's see how's that going to work. So at the moment I'm just like using the zipper bags that I got from Amazon. These are the mesh bags. They are very much kitty proof, which is super important because she loves my stuff, she loves my floss and so on. So this is the regular A4. I have like a normal key tag here with the name of the pattern, and then in the matching color I have like a smaller pouch, A5, and here I have my floss cards with all my flosses. So I have something for the pattern, I have something for the pattern, for the fabric, I have something for the floss, and if the fabric is inside, the pouch with the floss still fits in, so this is super cool. However, I needed something for the notions, so something that I could just like put my things into, my needle, my needles, my scissors, and just like, you know, be ready to go whenever I want to stitch on something. I just pull it out and I have everything I need. So I was searching for something that I could use. And for example, for my needles earlier, I was using the mint tins, this super tiny metal stuff. I was just like throwing in a couple of magnets and had my needles in, but I needed something bigger, and I found these tiny boxes. They are made of metal. I don't know if you can hear that. And I found two gorgeous, gorgeous designs. This is like a tiny koala shouting woohoo, and just flowers and choose happy. So okay, at the moment it's a bit of a mess because it's been in use. However, as you can see, I have here my needle minder, my needles, my threading tool, my scissors, another tiny needle minder, and I am a person who needs to have millions of needles. So this is like a tiny, where's the camera? The tiny tube with millions of needles. And everything here, I put a couple of magnets in here and everything is there. And it stays. So when I'm stitching and I have a very curious kitty walking around, even if she knocks it down, nothing falls out. I don't need to worry that I'm just going to have, for example, needles all over, so where the cats are walking also. So that's why I was just like so super excited. Now I just need to find, I think, a couple more of the magnets, because at the moment I only have like some needle minders in here, like another file with needles. I don't know why, but I need to have just like 600 needles at least. And this thread cutter, I found them on Amazon. It was just like for two, I think that I paid like €8 or something. And it's super, super good for on-the-go stitching as well. So this is one of those that I'm definitely going to be able, for example, to take on the plane when traveling and so on, because I don't have scissors in there. This is only like this thread cutter. So it's a good thing to think of as well. But definitely at the moment I am going to have like one of the tins added to my bags, so it's just going to be like a cute set. Everything fits into one big bag and I have everything in one place, apart from my tablet, but this is like another story. So yeah, this is something that I really got excited about, that I needed to share. So yeah, I think that would be it. If you have any questions, just like pop them into the comment section. I would be very happy to answer them. Please let me know, because at the moment I'm just like more monogamous stitcher, so I'm going to work on the bigger pieces. If you would like to, for example, see a stitch with me or something, please let me know, because I was also thinking about that. I don't know what kind of setup I would have at the moment without a stand, but I will definitely think of something. So yeah, I think this is it. Apart from the stitchers that I mentioned last time, that I still love, and it's just like I'm waiting for the new videos. So after I posted my video, I noticed that Sammy from A Little Loop Stitching had her new video, so of course I just like ran to watch it. I saw also that Vera Stitching Corner, she has a new video showing like the things that her subscribers are stitching on. I absolutely love them. There is a little stitcher also had something new, so just like go and watch them. And I also spent like the whole week with, this time it was Darren the Dizzy Stitcher, so I'm just also going to link them down below, so please go and have a watch and enjoy. And if you have any recommendations regarding the Flosstubers, I would highly appreciate them, because maybe you are watching some that I haven't heard of. So if you have your favorites, please let me know. I would be super, super happy to give them a go and see what they have. And if you, especially if you have Flosstubers that you watch that are very much into the full coverage pieces, please let me know. Please let me know. The only thing that I'm afraid of is that they may have like other websites that they take their patterns from that I don't know about. So it's going to be like another venture and so on. So let's see. But it's just like I'm going to be super happy about any recommendations. So thank you so much in advance. And yeah, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this rather gloomy day. But I hope that like my colorful pieces kind of brightened your day a bit. So thank you so much, happy stitching, and see you next time. Bye bye.